What's up, guys? This is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel, Total Technology. So, this is going to be a brand new series on Python automation, and this is going to be one of the very exciting and unique topic. And yes, this is going to be automation, and as per the name, you guys can understand the name is kind of AD underscore automation. So, what is AD? So, AD means Active Directory Automation. So, I'm sure 50% of the audiences are not familiar with Active Directory, so just sorry for you guys. But as I'm working for security, so Active Directory is like whole and soul for the enterprise or more or less Windows, Windows infrastructure. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some sort of like very basic automation to like very advanced level of automation using Python. So just stay with me, and probably this is going to be like more than 5 or 10 between 5 to 10 videos, just like matplotlib. So in each and every videos I'll be showing you guys different like techniques or tricks or different sort of automation. Probably most likely I'll be using or I'll be going through the very basic like operation to very advanced level, and each and every topics I'll be doing hands-on coding so that it will be easier for you guys to understand. And one of the like target will be like from my side as well as from your side. I'll be happily like encourage you guys that our main objective will be creating one Django application using this the same functional coding so that we can directly log in or can automate or manage or like analyze some sort of Active Directory. So in this episode I'm not going to like only this topic is not only like limited to like automation. This is going to be like Active Directory monitoring, Active Directory administration as well. Like for example, we can go and do some sort of like operation as well, some sort of reporting, health check, as well as you can like create, delete, modify whatever like operation you can do on top of Active Directory or within Active Directory. And also this using this automation I'll be able to generate some sort of report, and you guys can extend or customize those reports for actual purpose. For example, if someone is asking you how many objects are there in your Active Directory or not change password for last 45 days, so from this report, from this whatever say my ultimate goal is to create one tool or web based application. So from this tool or web based application you can like easily able to like generate those sort of reports. So just forget all this thing at this moment. So my target is like first of all is like very basic. I'm just typing over here like basic operation, then basic automation, then advanced automation and operations, all types of possible reporting. So when I'm talking about automation and operation, this means like read, write both. Okay, automation again. When you do some sort of like read write operation and including some extra thing will becomes under this automation. Okay, so I think this makes sense to keep all this thing together. I mean, keep these two things together. And again, this is going to be read and write, and this is going to be kind of uh, monitoring and audit. Okay, so this is full-fledged administrative kind of administrative job you can do using this Active Directory tools. Like more or less it will be similar to all the CyberArk related things. I know I may sound something alien for many of you, but those are actually familiar with like security related topics. For them it will be easier to understand. There are multiple like tools are available in the market. For example, Dell Change Auditor, like Quest Active Roles, uh, um, There are multiple tools, like for example CyberArk DNA also provides this sort of report, but I'm just going to create one full-fledged tool this, so that it will be easier for like enterprise or mid-size and small size companies to like optimize this tool and create some sort of like reporting for their like organization, as well as like all the administrative manual like tasks should be eliminated. So what is Active Directory? Active Directory, for example, many of you already logged in or already logging, or sometimes you log into some of the system using your some sort of like a domain credential. So that domain is actually nothing but this the Active Directory system, where all your like data attributes and everything gets created and synchronized within the enterprise boundary, as well as outside of the enterprise boundary. So if I go into detail like what is Active Directory, then probably I might take like 10 different sessions, so I'm not going to in that details. Just go to Google, search with what is Active Directory, then it will be easier for you guys to understand. And I'm sure those are actually searching this topic via YouTube, that Active Directory automation, those are actually familiar with Active Directory. That is why they are watching my videos. So I'm not gonna continue or not gonna talk about anything what is Active Directory, how to like install Active Directory, those basic stuff. I assume that those are actually watching this video are familiar with Active Directory. So this video is very special and very much like towards the audience. Those are actually working for security, and those are actually very much like familiar with Active Directory, and they wanted to do something Active Directory using some sort of automation to like save their time, as well as save, some of them wanted to save some of their like clients like time, or like anything like I'm not sure like whether you were working for your own organization, you were having some sort of startup company, or were working for customer, or you have the requirement to eliminate some sort of mechanical or manual job from the administrator. So this would be the very nice thing to follow. So let's start. So first thing first, I'm having one Active Directory here. For, let's say this thing. Let me just open this from here, like dsa.msc. So I'm having one Active Directory over here, and I'll be creating one user account inside this Active Directory. Let's say Python demo, Python. The username is Python demo. Let's give one username. Let's say welcome at the rate 1234. Welcome at the rate 1234. Okay, so the account has been created. Let's give this account as enterprise admin. I'm just giving every access so that I can use this. What happened? I'm not sure. Okay, done. So now this account is having everything. So this is the user ID and password we know. So what will happen now, I will use this account for running our like Python like automation thing. So to do this automation, we need to import one library, or you have to install one library. Let me just show you what is the library. So scripts cmd, we have to install pip install pyad. The name of the library is pyad, so it's saying already like satisfied. So for your case, it should not be like this, you have to install it. So once this is done, you have to import like from pyad, import everything. I'm just importing everything. Okay, so next thing is that you have to set up the connection. Okay, pyad dot set defaults like ldap underscore server. You have to pass the ldap server, then you have to pass username like this, and after that you have to pass password. Okay, so in my case the username, the domain name will be mm, this one, alstar186 totaltechnology.com. This is our channel, our company name, so it's like this, alstar186 totaltechnology.com. So I'm just alstar186 dot totaltechnology.com. Username we just created, it's Python demo, and password will be welcome at the rate 1234. Don't worry guys, after like doing this tutorial I will change the password, so don't worry that. So we can do it from the CSV text file, but I know all of you already familiar with this technique, so probably in the next video I'll use that approach. So the next thing is that let's read one user, like user, and it will be like pyad dot aduser dot aduser dot from thing. Let's say uh, let's say I would like to search one user with the CN. Let's say, so how to know some CN? For example, just forget about everything. So see, there is a user called Akash De. Okay, so let's check this user CN. So CN is Akash De. Let me just copy paste this thing. Okay. Okay. So now if I print this thing, it should return the user DN, distinguished name. So I hope you guys know what is distinguished name. So distinguished name will be like fully qualified name, like mm, it should be CN with the domain name. I'm not sure why this is not coming. Just leave it like this. So let's run this first. Okay, so this is the CN and this is the location of the user. Okay, so user is located inside the directory, so altogether this is known as a DN. So now we got the user. Let's say I have just give a wrong user ID. Okay, so it should throw an error. Let's check. Login failure, unknown username. Okay, so if you just give wrong password I, so it will say unknown username or password, again the same thing. So it's working. So next thing is that how to fetch some other attribute from this thing. So let's user dot get attribute. Let's say we'd like to get its SAM account name. Okay, let's say print. Okay, I forgot to give the full name. SAM account name is Akash. Let's check user last name. Last name is his SN. They just check his given name, means the first name. It should be Akash. Akash. Now just check whether user is enable or disable, like user account control. If it is 5112, then user is enable. Control. If I want to, let's check some other properties for, let's say, uh, when created, like when the user was created. Let's check user was created 2019 4th April, the like 30th April, and the time was this. Okay, and if you check this thing here, like let's say Akash properties account. mm, I think we should go here. mm, that when created property is not coming. Let's so only active attributes, so attributes that have values. mm, I think we can check it like account creation date, but it is not coming. View, customize. I think everything is fine, but mm, okay. Let's try with this one. Last log on. When created is not coming. I'm not sure. We can use this one as well. User principal name. Let's check. Okay. So this is how we can like get all the attributes. For example, you if you're having like a list of like CN, and if you want to like go through those lists one by one, and if you want to print all of the attributes, you can do it. For example, let's say uh, if you are having one CSV file, for example, not CSV file, one input file with all names like name 1, name 2, name 3, dot and name n. Okay, and you want to like get all like these four attributes, like for example sn, given name, like user, account, control, their creation date, and other login name. Okay, and after that you would like to print this in a CSV format. Like how to do that, like you can easily do it like using this thing, and this is like very basic task, and again very basic. When you say very basic, this is very common task, and all the administrators are doing this on a regular basis using some sort of VB script or PowerShell script. I know you guys will come and say, oh, I know PowerShell, I know VB script, I know Shell script, I know JavaScript. Yes, this is possible of doing this thing, but if you know Python, it will be easier and it will be very fast. And when Python is in the boom, why it's better to use Python. So I'll show you how to like get some sort of like if you use PowerShell and other stuff, you can do whatever you want to do. Python also can do the same thing. But the thing is that when you are going to talk about reporting and some sort of like analysis or like audit, then Python is the best thing. Like after our second like objective is to generate some sort of report, graphical dashboards and all, and Python is best in that. So that is why I'm just creating a full-fledged tool using those things. So all the small modules or functional coding will be used when you are going to develop the tool after the end of this course. So after once this course is finished, as I said, like 5 to 10 videos, within 5 to 10 videos, then we'll be starting one, creating one full-fledged web-based app, or probably we'll be using some GUI based app using Tkinter or qtpy or wx python. So in that time we'll be using this techniques or this small coding, and we'll be creating a full-fledged app, like with most of the operation. So guys, I'm just keeping this thing open for 5-10 minutes, and after that probably we'll be closing our session. So let me just mute this video for the time being. Sorry guys, I just forgot to open this code. So just I'm just keeping this code open for the time being. Like first thing is that you have to import this thing. Second thing, you have to set the parameter. And one more thing, if you do not set this parameter, it will be by default taking the account on by which we are actually connecting to the domain. For example, now right now I'm directly connecting to the domain controller. So, and I'm using some other account, for example, administrator. So if I don't mention this thing, then also it will work. Let's check. So if you do not provide anything, by default it will take the connected user, and if you explicitly mention something, it will take this user. Okay. And the second thing is that this is how you can get some user using cn. There are some other methods as well available. If you want to go through the documentation, then it will be easier for you. Like for example, pyad and ad user, if you click on this thing, everything will be come up. Okay, everything will come up. So I'm just passing one cn. So it is getting that user object has been like getting some hello. After that, I'm just calling this method again to get these things like user principal name, the attribute name, and I'm just getting each and everything one by one. Okay. So that's all for this for today's video. Probably in the next session I'll be showing you the next task, whatever I said, like one input file. From the input file I'll be generating the whole list of user data and write back to another csv file. So that will be our next job. And that is again, all these things are read operation. In the probably from fourth or fifth video I'll be showing you guys some of the write operation, and remaining last 3-4 videos will be very intense. In that case we'll be directly talking about some security related stuff directly, like how to find like some sort of vulnerabilities or some sort of risks, how to analyze, how to identify, how to portray, how to like represent in terms of dashboard and all. So if you enjoying if you are enjoying this video, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon, so the next time whenever we are going to upload some videos, you should not miss the notification. And also please let me know via some sort of comments or feedback how you are liking our course or enjoying our videos. If you have some feedback suggestion, please do let me know. And also don't forget to share our videos with your family and friends, or probably those are actually interested. And this video is very much unique, and as you guys understand that like this is going to be like very unique and one of the rarest topic like on like python with active directory automation. There is another like tutorials available over the youtube, but that is very complex. I'm not saying this is good or bad, but that is very complex. But yes, it is very good, but I am completely different. I have just taken a different approach. I'm using this very simple technique so that anyone can use. Those are administrator, those are actually help desk guys, can easily use and understand this thing. Those are not familiar with the codings, then also can grab this thing and understand and can apply their logic analytical skills in the form of computer coding or the python coding to develop some sort of automation for their company, for their own, to impress or probably express their like job. Okay guys, so that's all for today. Hope to see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.